his machete to kill. Friday the 13th, innocence will bleed. Demons enchilada shits, ain't no time to sing. Friday the 13th lives in our darkest dreams, where the counselors scream. The bodies hit the floor. Gore and nudity, a perfect blend. Friday the 13th lives till the very end. Oh, Debbie Sue's big jugs can't save her from the pain.
Come on, Jason, you pussy!
Jason's got her eyes, it's gonna be insane. Ethan Jr. also met their demise, lurking in the woods, a hockey mask disguise. Friday the 13th lives in our darkest dreams, where the counselors scream. The bodies hit the floor. Gore and nudity, a perfect blend. Friday the 13th lives till the very end. Oh, Tater sack Jason, he's ready for it. The head of Mrs. Voorhees smells like shit. The twins from part 4, some mighty fine ass. In Jason's twisted woods, they won't surpass. Friday the 13th lives in our darkest dreams, where the counselors scream.
It's Friday the 13th lives again. The second one that we've done in the last 3 months. This is crazy, bulls. This is craziness. We've had multiple Friday the 13th. So I'm excited. I am Uncle Bill, by the way. If you don't know, you should know, because everybody's making fun of us lately. Bulls, Ice 9 Kills guys making fun of us. Fucking piece of trash, cool dudes making fun of. That's all kinds of people. But never fear, we're here to do a commentary for Jason Goes to Hell, one of the most underrated movies in the series, bulls.
Well, I heard a rumor that Cool Duder likes to suck dick. Just a rumor, but it's alleged. But I heard Cool Duder sucks dick.
Yeah, I heard that too. But I didn't want to say anything about it. I didn't want to hurt his feelings or anything. But
Oh, fuck him.
I tell you one thing about that dude. I don't know what his deal is, but he needs to shave his damn head, do something. For sure.
He's a pussy.
Interesting question. Are we watching the unrated thread? We're going to do both, it looks like, because I couldn't find the unrated version, but everybody else is going to watch the theatrical version.
So yeah, I'm watching the uncut version. He's watching it on, it's on Tubi for those who want to follow on, Plex for those who have that. It's the R-rated version as well.
Buddy, I'll be honest with you, I don't remember where the hell I bought this shirt at. Couldn't tell you. Thank you, Don Corleone, which is a great name.
Yeah, but Cooder's a bitch.
One of these days, we are going to fucking get into that whole situation. But that day is probably not going to be soon. Yeah. But yeah, a lot to talk about there on a whole other show.
He's a little...
put the Blu-ray in. Yeah, I can't do that because there's nowhere to put it in where I could actually see it. But yeah, I don't know how many people actually like this movie, but just for reference sake, tomorrow we're going to be doing an interview with the director, Adam Marcus, and so it only makes sense that we would watch this movie tonight. I've actually watched Hearts of Darkness, the documentary about the film. I actually got like a screener kind of version of that, and so if you guys, while we're watching this movie, if you guys have any questions or anything like that you would want asked about the movie, other than some smart ass questions that I know some people are going to put, then put them in there, and we will see how many of them that we can get to. So tomorrow, Saturday the 14th, I'm assuming because he's probably doing something tonight for Friday the 13th, and we're going to be interviewing Adam Marcus, so stay tuned for that. I think it's at 10. I think we do most everything at 10, but yeah, I could be wrong because I don't keep up with anything on my own fucking show for some reason.
I guess for me, I'll put my 2 cents. I would definitely, you mentioned before, definitely be curious about his Texas Chainsaw, what all happened with that movie. Because he was 3D.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be curious what happened with that.
There's several things I actually wanted to ask him about that I didn't even realize. Like he wrote the script for My Boyfriend's Back, which I want to ask him about that too. There's a lot of different stuff. Mayor asked if the interview is going to be live. Yes, it's going to be a live stream. Now, let me just say that, I mean, it's going to be a live stream, but sometimes wild stuff happens on live streams. Like we had audio and technical issues with the Tenney brothers. So I don't know. Something like that could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Swaggy G says, FYI, I recently attended a recent horror convention in Atlanta in February, and Daniel Harris and Scout Taylor Compton were both there, but signing in different rooms. Ain't nothing going on with them, though, according to Daniel Harris. But they're fine.
Fuck both of them.
I think Daniel Harris stole her double dong dildo or something. Got her all pissed off.
They both suck ass.
Do you think Cold Odor knew he was posting on your shit? Yes.
Of course he did. He's a loser.
After Cold Odor posted on your shit, talking bad about you guys, you think it's fair game now. I've always kind of thought it was fair game. I've never really not thought that. But, I mean, it's just that he's one of those guys where he didn't done anything. He never really comes up anymore. So we don't talk about him. But now he's come up, so he probably gonna wish he hadn't.
Too busy making Amityville 85.
Amityville
whatever. With the Pepis.
That guy, dude.
Amityville Pepsi.
I can't tell you, like me and CK both, like when he was like, they caused me so much trouble back in the day. I just was like, you got to
I saw the video.
kidding me with this guy.
Because I know a little bit without giving the details, so it's pretty rich coming from him. For those wondering why I was being so angry towards the guy earlier, is because I know a little bit of history for you younger and newer folks, but I won't talk out of school in case these fellas decide to speak on it in the future. So I think Mark knows a little bit about it too.
Oh yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah. So
That's a good idea, Crater. Have a T-shirt that says the Rambo fuck 'em list. Just have a list of people on it. There ain't a shirt that'd be big enough. We'd have to have it 5X. Have so many damn
I think
names
there's
on it.
editing on it.
How's he getting those films financed? That's a hell of a good question. I have no idea.
Someone was asking a bit of a Barry tonight.
And it
Did you
makes
feel
sense.
you add some mellow yellow to that, or
No, he's got
Nah.
blood in it.
it's just straight berry punch on the rocks?
Yeah. I haven't had this in a long time. It tastes really good.
Let's see. Yeah, as far as I know, he is still friends with Wet Movie. And I don't give a shit who he's friends with. That's not the issue. I just give a shit that he's a giant turd.
Yeah, Wet Movie's cool. Just the other guy's not.
That's what it boils down to.
Fuck Cool Duder.
Actually, did you guys? This is pretty funny. Did you guys watch any other Friday the 13th movie today?
No.
I've just been busy with other stuff, so no.
I watched
Yeah.
about half of Freddy versus Jason with Savannah, and like, dude,
Classic.
What?
We know.
I know. I just
it's just I didn't realize how much of a product of its time that movie is until I rewatched it just now. But my God, first of all, the visual effects in that are fucking horrendous. Like probably some of the worst visual effects I've seen outside of like The Ring 2 or something. Like the thing where Kelly Rowland gets her nose ripped off, and the thing with that little like caterpillar Freddy. God,
I
damn,
thought that shit looked bad back then. So I can only
it's
imagine
like,
what it looks like now.
you can't even believe how bad it looks. Like when you're watching it now, you're like, my God. And what's funny is we just watched like with the kids this is about a week ago. We watched Jurassic Park, and the fucking visual effects in that movie, which was made in like what 93 or something, are like 1,000 times better than the shit that was in Freddy vs. Jason, which was made what close to 10 years after
10
that.
years later.
I do not understand, but it's bad. I'll tell you that. The movie itself is just like whatever. Fucking Jason, it's awful. I cannot figure out why they just decided to put like a black, head thing on him.
Blackface Jason.
It looks so stupid. It looks like just a prop or something. Like,
Yeah.
like the mask is on just like a black kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
And really, like the mask, it's like it doesn't fit him, so it's like peeking out on the edge. Where usually it's kind of like a oval shape. Here is kind of.
This is like like it just has like it's got face like coming out of the sides of it, and just like a tiny little mask. It looks like
Yeah.
if it wasn't for Robert Englund, that movie would just suck ass. Like.
Yeah.
There's nothing else going on in that movie, and he's just really, really good. He's still really, really good in it, like his Freddy. But other than that, that movie is pretty much hot garbage.
Yeah, at the very least, I can say I at least gave him one last good performance from him, so it's not entirely worthless. At least there's that, because that's the last time he played. Well, other than TV episode The Goldbergs. By like a movie. So
yeah,
that's cool, at least.
Monica Keena. Whatever happened to Monica Keena?
I don't know.
Remember her? She was, for a brief period of time there, she was in all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, she was.
And then it's got Mark's wet dream in it. Catherine Isabel.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's trying to pull off a PJ Souls look in that movie. I didn't remember that either. Got like the baseball hat and the fucking like what kind of
Right.
Yeah, man. That's some of the worst plastic surgery I've ever seen too. Monica Keena.
Oh, I didn't see it.
If you've seen anything recently, well, even like 10 years ago.
Really? Yeah, it's been a while.
I thought she sucked in that movie too, Monica Keena, honestly.
She did. Everybody in that movie sucked, especially Kelly Rowland. Like, what the fuck ever she was doing in that movie, I'll never understand. But like, she can't act. I know that.
Yeah, she's given some pretty bad dialogue that I can't say and don't want to say, but you know what it is with the sweater stuff. So
yeah,
when you're given that kind of dialogue, it doesn't help either. I don't even know who wrote the movie, but
everybody.
I know who wrote it, but they fucked up.
Oh, Scott Farkus is in it. He really is. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about Scott Farkus by proxy. I'm talking about the real Scott Farkus. And that
I
whole
remember
scene is
that.
just stupid. I don't know. It's got a lot of stupid stuff in it, but it's still kind of just enjoyable if you just don't think about anything going on. And the fact that Jason's afraid of water.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
He gets fucking terrified by like a waterfall. I don't even want to talk about that.
I mean, I get what they were doing, but they did it poorly. It's supposed to be he drowned, so that would affect something psychologically, but you don't have the guy shivering like he pissed his pants when the water comes down and he's just shaking like this and stuff. I mean, you don't really do that to Jason. That's kind of BS, you know?
Well, okay, it would have been a lot more believable if the first kill in the movie hadn't have been Jason like going out in the lake and killing this woman that's swimming in the fucking lake.
Yeah.
Not
He's
to
done
mention-
another film too, so it just
He
it doesn't
comes
make
up out of, it's like everything about him is centered around that lake and drowning people and like coming up out of the lake and being hidden under the lake, and then he's all of a sudden scared of water.
Yeah.
I don't know. They could have come up with some other fear, like fuck, I don't know, spiders, something.
he was afraid of black
Have you
people.
been afraid of something? Black people, yeah.
Fear of black people, then Kelly Rowland with it. Need Buster Rhymes in there. There you go. I'm afraid of him.
That's actually a question for Adam Marcus for tomorrow. There was originally a script for Jason Goes to Hell. Well, it wasn't Jason Goes to Hell at the time, but something about him being caught in a gang war or something like that.
Oh God,
guys
I've got to
remember
ask that. No, I didn't read
Like-
at all. But
Was that script ever completed? I know that's what was going to be the direction before they went differently with it, but still.
Oh, I
it's a
vaguely
interesting
heard that
thing.
in LA, and like
Yeah.
feuding gang members had to team up to fight Jason.
Yeah.
I'd see that the Warriors, but with fighting Jason.
yes, this is the movie where he shaves a naked man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
love-
question. That's a question I'm planning on asking tomorrow as well. Like, what the hell?
I'll if you ask that, I'll bet he says this. Because you're asking about it today. That's why. Is I want. He always has that same answer for that. Because I knew years later people would be asking about it. Mark my words for anyone out there. That's what he'll say.
I'll just be like, I'm sorry, but that's kind of like bullshit. Like, what was the reason at the time? There had to be some. I know it wasn't just like, you know, because hell, you could have been playing horseshoes on a guy's dong if you wanted somebody to talk about it. I mean,
I hope
mean
you
it's-
say that.
it doesn't mean it's a good idea for the movie. Anyway, okay. I guess so. We got like quite a few people in here, and we'll probably have not quite a few people in here after we start this movie. But I feel like you should hang in here because Jason Goes to Hell, so you can watch the unrated version because that's pretty much what everybody's watching. If you don't have that like me, then just watch this. It doesn't matter. I know what scenes have been cut out of it anyway, and it's, you know, one scene in particular is hugely affected by the cut version. I'll say that. But
Yeah.
otherwise, it's not that bad. So I'm going to start. Let's see. Where's a good place to start on this? Let's start. Let me see, because I think it says you want to start the New Line Cinema screen
Like when it's starting to fade
When
in. Yeah.
when you actually can see New Line Cinema. I mean,
Oh, when you
Yeah.
see it, okay. Let me wait. So let me get to this fading. The things are going in. Okay, I see New Line Cinema. I'm paused.
all right.
I am paused there as well.
All right. So I will count backwards 3, 2, 1, and then we will hit play on the New Line Cinema screen where you actually see the words New Line Cinema, and we'll get this party started. So in 3, 2, 1, hit play. All right.
But that logo is nostalgia for me because I grew up with a lot of films. Of course,
yeah.
these guys, but Friday, Mortal Kombat, House Party, things like that, New Line Cinema. So
Yeah.
I think Mark's got the fucking Criterion version house party now.
Yeah, I didn't
do.
get that.
Not many people can say that. Well,
It's a film I never thought I'd see on Criterion. But
nobody did, I don't think. Oh, Lord, I got to turn this shit down. Huh?
Oh, hey, Jack Craven. He's a guy who's very knowledgeable. He always looks at a lot of like abandoned strips. He knows Dean Lowry wrote one of the rejected scripts for the movie Doom, where Schwarzenegger was going to play the lead character. He's a guy, that guy knows everything about scripts that were never, movies that were never made. But yeah, Dean Lowry, I think he went on to work on Major Payne later on, I think. The script for it. He's one of the co-writers of this film.
Mhm.
Now, I will say this, like, I've always thought that this opening scene was like one of the best openings.
Yeah, it sets the mood. It sets you in the direction of the typical Friday the 13th motif. And then it turns it on its head.
Yeah, I never knew what to make out of this scene when I was a kid. I was like, you just never saw anything like this, really.
Yeah.
Where it starts with like a basic, you think it's going to go one way, but it goes a completely different way.
Mm-hmm. I do think Adam Marcus, I mean, there may be issues with the writing, but I think directing wise, there's some interesting shots that are not in typical Friday the 13th films. There'll be like some zoom ins and like there's some style put into here that I thought, yeah.
It's the goriest film of the franchise, too.
Yeah.
Like, by far. I mean, Savini's part 4 and everything, but like, that's not even really anywhere near as gory as this movie is. So, if you're in it for that reason, like, I don't know why you wouldn't like it, because it's got K&B doing all that shit.
Right.
Is this the only Friday the 13th film K&B did?
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
I don't think they did any other ones that I can remember. They didn't do, because they definitely didn't come into it before this, and they didn't do Jason. I'm sorry, they didn't do Jason X. They didn't do Freddy versus Jason. I'm pretty sure.
Interesting.
I don't know about the remake though. I don't think so.
No, I don't think they did the remake.
I mean, anything in the fucking remake that's a practical effect, is there really? That I can remember.
There's a few.
Now, I know you guys have said you and Wes or you and CK, you saw this in the theater. How was that experience?
The only thing I remember about it is everyone cheering and losing their fucking mind at the end of it. I don't remember any other part of like the theater experience of this movie except that, really. I remember it being packed, sitting in almost like the back row, and when that scene hit, everybody just was like screaming. But as far as the rest of it, I have no idea. Now this woman, Jesus God.
Yep.
What's funny is in that documentary, she still looks fucking almost like that. She still looks amazing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Definitely cast well. Good looking.
Mhm.
Yep.
Titties. But for me, this was the first one I ever saw, Friday the 13th. I had heard of the films. I did not get to see them till later, and those were on the Joe Bob Briggs marathon. So it was the edited versions. So before that, this was the first one on VHS, the unrated cut. And so because of that, it being different from the franchise didn't come to my mind because I didn't know the franchise. So I just saw it as the standalone supernatural slasher horror gory movie and enjoyed it.
Yep.
For those reasons and others. So it's pretty nostalgic, I will say, for me.
Yeah, same. I mean, I'm pretty sure this was the first one that I saw as well. Had a lot of expectations. I had always heard about the films, and obviously knew of the character of Jason even before seeing any of the movies. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I still find this one to be really fun. There's a lot of cool moments, like Rambo you were mentioning early, some interesting shots. It's not the best film in the franchise, but it's certainly not the worst in my opinion.
I mean, it's always been my personal favorite. I like the style. I like some of the lead characters. I don't even mind the look of Jason here. I know a lot of people don't like it. I don't mind the look.
Yeah, when you actually see him, I think that's
Yeah.
the only part of the film that people like really don't like. Well, there's a couple parts of the film people really like, but I mean, usually the one that comes up is that he's not in the movie that much. But that
Well, even
look
like
is
say
fine.
like Part 2 is a good movie, but you don't really see Jason much in that film, except point of view. And a lot of the early ones, I mean, you see Jason very fleetingly until maybe the third act.
Yeah.
But up until
Yeah.
then, it's like just point of view shots for the most part, like a hands or the POV of the kill. So even in those earlier films, you don't really see Jason a whole lot.
So I think they
So
said
then
in this scene they had something crazy amount of squibs on him, like 90 some squibs on Kane Hodder.
Oh, absolutely. Stole the blue jeans from Bruce Springsteen.
I always hated the fact that he's fucking talking or grunting or whatever when they're shooting him though. It's so fucking stupid. He's like, "Arr!" Arr!" Like Madman or something. Arr! I don't think so.
Yeah, he's just off in the bushes.
Yeah.
Thanks for the help, Creighton. And was it true that Tony Todd auditioned for that role?
I'm
You
gonna
guys
find
know
out.
if that's
I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow. I'll ask him about that.
okay. 'Cause I
He
heard
said-
that.
He said he auditioned a ton of people for each one of these roles. Like, so it's probably true.
And of course, that was Stephen Williams, who was X on the X-Files, which for those, we all went through the whole series on the DEADPIT channel, if you want to check that out.
This is the most unique Friday movie, though. I mean, by far.
Yeah.
It doesn't follow any of like the traditional. That's I think why people don't like it as much. It doesn't follow any of the traditional like, plot points that the others do. In any way, really.
So, of course, we have the actual Kane Hodder back there, and then this guy that looks like Elvis sitting down.
He's like, "Mama, come over here."
And of
Chick.
course, we got Dude from Rocky 5 as the board.
Touch me and I'll sue.
I always forget the actor's name, but
That guy's great.
yeah. I like the line, it'll be coming up where this guy's better than shit. Of course, Harry Manfredini coming back to do the score. Of course, he did. You guys have interviewed him. You guys said he's the nicest guy.
He is. We met him and interviewed him, and he was always like super cool.
Yeah, it seems like that's been consistent. You never really hear any. I think people today still see him at conventions and say he's a nice guy.
He's got one of the best signatures too, because he draws out like a whole music, for the Kiki Mama part. Like he draws it out and actually like plots it on like musical staff.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, thank you, Chaz. Yeah, Richard Gant is the actor's name.
Yeah.
And Aaron Gray from Buck Rogers, which I've still never seen. Today, but
Very odd choice. You're right. Yeah. So Carrie Keegan, who plays the lead in it, in that documentary talks about she wasn't the actual first choice. It was Laurie Holden who was, everybody knows from The Walking Dead
Mhm.
now, who Adam Marcus actually knew, I guess, went to school with or something like that. And she was going to be the lead, and then one of the casting people was like, she's too pretty, like nobody will pay attention to anything else that's going on, so they didn't cast her. It's like,
She
all
would
right.
go on to be in the X-Files, right?
Yeah.
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 She would have been much better.
I think so too. I think she's actually a much better actress.
Yeah. They always have this, for those out there, if you notice, anytime they have a mortician, they're always eating something or drinking something.
That's across the board too. In any movie you watch with a coroner in it, I don't care what it is, they're eating a donut or pizza or something like that. I'm not sure why, but yeah.
Yeah.
I guess just the juxtaposition of, you know, something that you should not have near a dead body
Yeah.
and then put in your mouth.
Trying to, I guess, quickly show how like burnout they are on the job or something. I don't know, or how they don't.
Yeah, how nonchalant they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think here's the line. Like, my opinion's deader than shit.
Huge sandwich. Matter of pass it. Yeah. It's always something like that. Dean Laurie, actually, yeah, wrote the screenplay for this. You know the backstory about how this happened. This movie happens, though, because Adam Marcus is like 23 years old when he makes this movie, which is fucking crazy. Because at 23 years old, I didn't even know what the hell. I didn't, I wouldn't be able to tie my fucking shoes at 23. But let alone make a full length feature movie of like a franchise. So apparently, like he went to school with Sean Cunningham's son, and they were like really good friends. And one day, I guess he just brought up the fact that they're making another one of these movies, and they knew he was a huge genre fan and going to, I don't know if he was going to film school or what school he was going to, but yeah, it just kind of fell in his lap because of that.
That, and he was supposed to do that other movie that he got fired from because the studio didn't want a first-time director or something. The zombie movie. Well, not zombie. What's it called? My Boyfriend's Back. Yeah.
Yeah. Which he wrote the script for it, didn't he? Isn't that what the deal was? Like he wrote it and wanted to direct it.
Yeah, and I think was it originally was it Disney?
Yeah, Disney picked it up and they didn't want him.
Yeah.
I think that was the key.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wrote it, but I know he was supposed to direct it. They just didn't want to do use a first-time director. So had he done that, I mean, this film could have been a lot different.
And one of the differences with the rated, unrated is that there's a bit more munching going on than the scene. A bit more bites. That's the spicy meatball. So how do you feel about the whole thing, whether you ask him about it or not tomorrow, where he says Sean Cunningham wanted the mask out of the movie, but then now apparently Sean Cunningham denies that?
That's what he says in that doc. He still says that. He said, like, he told him, like, the one big thing that he wanted was he could do whatever he wanted, but he had to get the mask out of there.
Do you believe him?
Well, why the fuck would you make that up?
Yeah, I want to say I do believe him, but it's weird because then Sean Cunningham says that wasn't the case. So
either Adam is lying or Sean is lying. I think Sean seems like he is more liable to lie.
I just don't know. Like, I kind of get that idea of what he was saying too, where he was like, he always kind of like resented the mask because that wasn't his thing. That was after him and completely
Mhm.
unrelated to anything that he had done with it. And he always thought it was like stupid and didn't like it. So I could 100% see that.
And yeah,
Now,
this guy is the writer, Dean Lorey, who's
Mhm.
going to get killed. But yeah, I believe you. I'm on your side in terms of Sean. For some reason, thought the hockey mask was dumb. I don't know why it's such a popular. I honestly feels a bit of jealousy because anytime someone comes up to him, it's something he didn't create, which is the hockey mask. And Jason was just a little kid in a lake, but the actual killer, like he had really nothing to do with Jason as a killer. He had nothing to do with the hockey mask. So he's
yeah,
going to always be associated with something that the most popular thing is something he had nothing to do with.
yep.
So definitely got to bug up his ass about that.
Actually, it was Dean Lorey that wrote My Boyfriend's Back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Turn the face to a meat patty.
It's weird though because aside from Texas Chainsaw, he really hasn't. Adam Marcus really hasn't done a whole lot. Secret Santa. I mean, none of the stuff I've heard of.
Yeah, I didn't really keep up with what he did afterward.
Not a whole hell
I
of a
know he
lot.
did a Val Kilmer film, Conspiracy, I think, and
Yeah, from 2008. Yeah, I remember that one.
because he said Val Kilmer is like the worst guy he ever worked with. Because
Mhm.
he made some girl cry and something. Apparently, like Val Kilmer wasn't really the greatest guy there.
I've always heard he could be a huge prick. There are a lot of people that said that.
Now, this, of course, is based on there was these programs for people who don't remember back in the day, like hard copy and stuff.
Oh yeah,
They nowadays people do like TMZ, but back then there was these programs. It was very much about the drama and
Yeah.
sensationalism about the things.
What was the other one? Current Affair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know you're crazy if you're wearing all black in the heat.
I ask you about that line too. A little pink girl, or a little girl in a pink dress. Like what?
Hot dog through a donut.
Yeah.
He's having sexual thoughts of Jason. That's what it was all about.
It's interesting though that like he's like the Quint character in Jaws in this or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was going to have the Tommy Jarvis character in it at one point. I know that was originally one of his ideas, but they didn't have the rights to the character or something.
Yeah, I think for all intents and purposes, like you have a director that you're told by your boss, don't have the main guy in there, pretty much. Then you can't have certain things because another company like Paramount owns some of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to like make a film with all these things like handcuffing you.
Right.
What are your all's thoughts about Stephen Culp though? in this movie.
I kept thinking he was related to Robert Culp, but he's not.
I did too. Yeah.
I thought he does fine, and he gets his just desserts. He gets a good death scene as he deserves it, and I mean, he gets possessed, I should say, and then he gets shot like half a dozen times throughout the film.
Yeah. Yeah, he was there. It's fine. Served his purpose. I guess the best body Jason jumped into. He does the most carnage.
I mean, compared to some of the actors of Part 8, like, what was that Reeves guy? Sky Reeves? What was his name?
The
The guy whose mouth is like always open. And Jensen Daggett and
God, Jensen Daggett's probably one of the worst like final girls ever.
Yeah.
Rusty Schwimmer, that's her name. The chick that's running the diner.
yeah.
So in that doc, it also talks about like that was supposed to be a man's role. It was written for a guy, and they switched it around because she was so good with the dialogue, and then had like Leslie Jordan play the female character. Like,
I also like the idea that, of course, they would make, like any business, make money off it. So 2-for-1 Jason burgers and stuff. Of course, they would do something like that.
oh yeah, 100%.
Right. I mean, I don't know if they made like Manson burgers or Dahmer fries.
Well, like Point Pleasant's a perfect example of that. They do all kinds of Mothman related foods and shit.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah.
everything shaped like the Mothman, like their hamburgers and the ice cream and everything.
Really? Even the
Oh.
burgers?
Oh yeah, you can get any Mothman related food you can think of.
Oh yeah, Billy Greenbush.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. So this is the guy, the cop. He was the dad in Critters. He's been in a few other stuff throughout the years.
The Hitcher as well, which we just did a commentary on.
Oh, yeah. She ain't had a little taste of the Duke. And then the cop behind Billy Greenbush's shoulder is the director's brother. This guy here coming up.
Kip Marcus, I think. Something like
Yeah.
that. That's his name. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Has he been in other shit? Not really. It doesn't look like. Oh, he was in the new Leave It to Beaver. Like he was Ward.
Okay.
That show went on for 5 years. God damn, I don't remember that at all.
When was this?
84 through 89.
Jeez.
You'd be surprised how many shows went on for 5 years and you've never heard of the show.
No, I guarantee it. Especially in the 80s, man. They had a million shows like all the time. Let's see. Question. Original cut of Jason Goes to Hell was 130 minutes long. Would you be interested in seeing it if it ever gets found? Hell yeah. I'm always interested in anything like that.
Now, in the first cut of the film, this whole thing with the hikers were not in it. And I think it was when they showed the film, they knew they needed at least a little something that felt a bit more Friday the 13th. So campers, a few more kills. So everything with these 3 campers were filmed after the rest of the film was done. Which is cool because if you get the unrated version, you have like the goriest death. One of the goriest deaths in the whole franchise.
Yeah.
What do you think of John D. LeMay in this movie?
I know you're not big on him. He was always one of my favorites. Maybe because I could relate to him. Not just because I got glasses or anything.
It's just because I got glasses. But
I think what I liked is that, usually, understandably so, in Friday the 13th films, there's a formula that works well, that they're there just to do their camping job, and then they don't know what's going on until the end, and then it's the survival. I kind of liked in this, there's a little bit more extra where it's a father trying to save his kid. Something about that, I guess as I get older, something about that is even more appealing to me. And I like that I mean, other than Tommy Jarvis is usually a female lead, so I like that it was a male lead. And again, I thought he was a likable enough character. I like some of the lines of dialogue he was given. And again, I like that he had a bit more motivation of a guy just trying to protect his kid, which just made it feel a bit more unique compared to other characters in the franchise. So, in retrospect, he's my personal favorite character, but that also helps that this was my first film of the franchise I saw. So I think nostalgia plays a part of it as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great point. I always thought about that too. It's not just the typical female lead. He definitely holds his own against Jason, which is cool. Brings the fight to him when he can. Definitely a smarter character than most that would be put in his position in other films. And I like that, he knows exactly what's going on. Typically, it's a guy that, hey, like, other than Tommy Jarvis, they always say, hey, Jason's dead. He's not really here. It's a disbeliever kind of character.
Like the guy in Part 7, the Spurtus, Kevin Spurtus.
God, that guy was awful in that movie, though, anyway. I, for some reason, never liked him in this movie, to be honest. But I always liked him in the series. Like, I thought he fit like so much better in the series than this movie. He's basically playing the same character. I mean, in terms of like his acting.
Okay.
I'm not sure why it worked better for me in that.
Hey, Martin, in a way, he kind of looks like Uncle Bill, does he? John D. LeMay?
Is that what it is?
No, I'm just kidding. So is it because the series is its own separate entity? So you're able to kind of its own different stories, is not dealing with Jason and stuff. So
I think the dude just does not work for me playing like a really serious role. He's dead serious in this movie. And in the series, he's sometimes serious, but a lot of times he's like a smarmy kind of smart ass character, which I think that he does a better job with. Plus, he's got a really good chemistry with the redheaded chick, which I cannot remember her name right off the top of my head. From the series.
To be honest, I haven't seen much of the series.
She's amazing. Roby, I want to say something. Roby.
Was the series still on at this point, or had it just been canceled?
Good question. The series went off in 90.
And was it like 2 seasons or
3?
3?
From 87 to 90-ish.
Okay. Because I have not seen the show. I think back then I heard about the show and I thought it was going to be about Jason, and then it wasn't. I didn't give it a chance. So I'll have to give it a chance one day.
Go
ahead.
It has that's what freaked a lot of people out about it. It has absolutely nothing to do with Jason, but it has a cool storyline, which is just this shop that sells a bunch of like evil kind of items and things. Well, it doesn't sell them; it houses them, I guess. And like each one of them has its own story, and then they like when they pan to one of them, they go to that story about it and all that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess he left during the third season, John D. LeMay or something.
I'm not sure.
Like, I remember hearing that. Like,
That would seem about right, though. Yeah.
Mhm.
So the idea here was that they weren't murdered by Jason because they were having sex. They were murdered because they were having unprotected sex. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. It's a statement.
no one gives a
Message.
shit about statements. Sorry, Adam Marcus. No one gives a shit about statements. It's Friday 13th film. They care about the kills, the tits.
Well, this is one of the best ones coming up right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I know it gets cut out in the version you're seeing.
I can still see it in my head.
Oh,
Clear
yeah.
as day. It's probably like my favorite overall kill, really, because it's just so it comes out of nowhere and it's so crazy.
That goes into what you were saying before. Another stream we were talking about the Terrifier films. How if every kill was like that, that kill would not stand out. But because it does have some bloody kills, but then it has some like you don't see the guy die, the girl, you just see kind of a POV. But then that kill is in the middle and it just much more striking, much more
Yeah.
horrific, and much more memorable.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's people that would want every kill to be that amount, but that's what the Terrifier films are for.
No, I mean, truthfully, yeah, because you need something like that sprinkled into a movie, because if not, then it just kind of gets desensitizing. There's another really good kill in this movie that I always like too. Well, there's a couple more actually, but the one that's the most memorable for me is when he just elbows that, and she turns around.
Was there the
I don't know why. It's both simultaneously fucking hilarious and also like just really creative.
yeah. And you definitely had your titties.
Yeah.
Jason the cop blocker.
Aaron Grace is such a weird fucking an out of place role in this for some reason.
Okay, I'm not there yet. I'm at the Steven's walking away. I mean, now I'm at the place and see Aaron Gray. That's because I saw the longer kill though.
He's about to kidnap the cop.
Mm-hmm.
You would think New Line Cinema, since they got Jason, and I think this made money, that they would have turned out a lot more movies on like a, if not a yearly basis, than every other year basis, because they don't take a lot to make budget wise.
Mhm.
And like Paramount was doing, like, do you think they could have capitalized a little bit more than? Plus, it was weird. I mean, I like the only cinema gets it, and the first one they do is a final one. It's like, we just got this. Now let's do a final one. Kind of a weird.
Are you
Kind
guys
of a
at,
weird decision.
are you guys at this scene yet?
Oh yeah, I'm there.
No, I'll skip there.
Bulls, what the fuck?
He's covered with leather straps.
Okay, I'm there now.
I'd love to know what the actual reason for this, because like there was a real reason.
Yeah. He's shaving a guy that's already shaved.
Yeah,
Like,
he probably don't even know at this point.
Jason's gay.
That's what it looks like. It's like he's got him all by the fireplace, tied up in leather straps. Like, what? What are you doing?
There's the truth. Behind the madness all along, he was gay the whole time.
Jason get hit by them bombs. Like,
That's why he kills all the women.
oh Lord, Jesus!
That's why he kept killing all those women because he's jealous of them.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted a pussy too.
Noises. That's what it is. You're right. Oh my God. Bradley Tate says I'm watching part 5 right now, but you're in the wrong movie.
yeah.
This is the watch along. It's really nice they brought a baby into this movie though. It's a good movie for a baby to be around.
Mm-hmm.
This fucking guy with his wiener worm that comes out of his mouth. This right here is a real life scene from Cool Duder's bedroom.
Oh, good.
He's even got the hairstyle and everything. All the dongs in the world coming out of his mouth.
Wait for the video, man. Wait for the video. Yeah, fucking Gallagher.
There we go.
There's the little hell worm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jack Craven, that's kind of how I always looked at it too, because I really liked the first movie, The Hidden, and the sequel was god awful. And for me, this is like a much better sequel to The Hidden. Oh, yes, rest in peace, Corey Parker from Friday Part 5.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who was the greaser.
He had a moment of clarity there before he died, Mark. He realized he was Jason and it fucked with him. He's like, Psycho Hobo says, Jason Goes to Hell. I thought we were watching Jason Goes to Heaven. Jason's at the pearly. Yeah.
I'd see that. It'd be like crossover Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey when they went to heaven. Jason kills those two little assholes. Station. But what's funny, like he kind of lies her on the knife. Like he puts her down so the knife will go further in her back. Let me put this knife further in your back.
Matt, we are on the scene where Billy Greenbush shows up with John D. LeMay.
About 40 some minutes into it.
Billy Crinklebush.
Billy Cracker Barrel.
Billy Cracker Barrel. That's what I want my acting name to be. Billy Cracker Barrel.
So I guess what he was wearing before with the C, is that supposed to be like a Crystal Lake football jersey thing, or is that C meant to be something else?
Like a Letterman's jacket or something?
Yeah, the one that was on before. I was just
Yeah.
curious if anyone in the chat knew that was like meant for Crystal Lake or.
Yeah, Crystal Lake High.
Didn't they change it to Forest Green in part 6? So they
Yep.
changed it back to Crystal Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were like, fuck it, that didn't work.
yeah.
He still
People
came.
still do. I don't think that blood's coming out when you see the show. You kind of realize it's a bit of a useless.
I want to have it cleaned up. It looks like somebody poured Kool-Aid in the fucking floor, but don't pay attention to it.
Hey, nice to meet. How you doing? I'm cleaning up your mom's blood.
Don't look at it.
Can you imagine just walking in and just?
I think I just pulled the fucking carpet up. It's gonna be that bad.
Exactly.
Wouldn't it be like a crime scene? Like there'd be like things
You would think.
cut
yeah.
off, yellow tape. Not just people walking around cleaning and shit. I guess. Well, they felt like they got their man. I guess there's a little podunk situation here. Need a Columbo or something. Or Martino, we're watching. Some of us are watching uncut. Some of us watching R-rated. Whichever copy you get. So I know you've answered this before, but what was the first Friday the 13th film you saw?
Me?
For both of you. Yeah, for both of you.
Oh, geez.
For me, I think it was this one. I'm
It
pretty
was
sure.
this one, like on VHS?
No, it was cable,
Cable.
like Cinemax or HBO, one of those.
You know, I
Was it
honestly,
right when it came out, Mark? Or was it like
Maybe like right after, maybe. Definitely like early to mid 90s, maybe somewhere around there. Not sure exactly.
how about you, Uncle Bill? Like
it was either
VHS?
7 or 8. I can't remember like which one came exactly first. I think it was 7. 7 is the one I remember the most, like from when I was a kid, and I thought that was like the best one forever because of the look of Jason and everything. But I mean,
do you
That's
remember
one.
if it was like you saw a Curiosity or were you introduced to it by someone?
I just remember having the VHS tape. I'm not sure who introduced me to it. I feel like at that time though, like there was so much of that shit on TV and stuff that it probably had to be just watching something on TV.
Yeah.
Because during that period of time, like there was every show in the world. You had Joe Bob and Up All Night and like all those fucking shows that were just showing horror movies and Elvira and all that stuff.
Was there someone local in Kentucky or such, like with each part of the state kind of have their own hosts or their own?
Not
No.
really. Yeah, like the only guy that I honestly know that did Kentucky was that iZombie guy, but that was later on. Like that would have been late 90s, probably early 2000s. But we didn't really have like a horror host for that for our state or anything like that.
How about you, Mark? Was there a local horror host in your area growing up or no?
Oh yeah, Svengoolie.
Oh, did you watch Svengoolie?
Yeah, a little. Not a lot, but when I did catch it, yeah, it was pretty fun. Just out of curiosity, why the hell is Creighton Duke in jail anyway? Like, has he even really committed a crime? Did he talk trash to Billy Greenbush so he's in jail?
He was trying to get Billy Greenbush's bush. Tried to get a special bush.
Apparently that's illegal in Crystal Lake.
Yeah. Stole it from Buck Rogers. Is this your special bush? But
It's an interesting question here. Do any of you guys really like going to different bars, drinking many different kinds of alcoholic drinks?
no. I don't drink at all.
Not really even a bar around here. If I wanted to fucking go get a drink. And trust me, if there was a bar around here, it would not be a place you would want to go.
It's true. Probably true with this town, Silver. Yeah, it's probably true. Because he's black.
I just noticed that coming.
That'll be the new Jason killing races.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
I like this scene. I know it may be weird for people, but I like it because it's a different way of telling an exposition scene where you just either sit down and explain it, or you do it in this unique way where kind of like one testing the other, kind of how much guts he has, how much bravado he has. Are you really man enough to go on this journey, so to speak? And it shows what a dad's, capable of to do for his kid. Just fuck the lady. Fuck the wife. She did not. Just guaranteed. And especially I love the film. She's not one of the reasons. She just comes off as like, maybe the way her tears written, like bitchy. It's fucking like this guy's trying to save your ass, and you just like barely give a shit about him. Like a woman. Man trying to help you and your kid, and the woman's like, fuck you. It's like, yep, like a typical woman. Nah, just kidding.
We're making friends fast here, Rama.
It's a joke, folks. It's for humor. But yeah, Carrie Keegan, again, whether it's performance or the way she was written, I don't know, maybe a mix of both. Like Laurie Holden would have been more interested in or such.
I'm excited for when they do the TV show, Jason, and we get to see like his whole childhood, how he came to be,
Oh, yeah.
Are they? That's not. Has that been made, or are they in the middle of making it?
They got to be almost done by now.
Mm-hmm.
They've been shooting for a while. I would imagine they're finished.
Oh, yeah, actually don't watch it.
No, I'm not gonna fucking watch it.
Unless the trailer for the first season blows me away, which I doubt it will.
So watch it from streaming.
I'm so done with these fucking TV shows. Like I don't have any interest in ever watching like TV shows based on fucking
What put you over the edge on that?
Chucky. Like, they did like how many seasons of that, and it's all fucking horrible.
Yeah. And there's probably gonna be a Halloween one, I bet.
Yeah, that they talked about doing the Halloween one for a while now. I don't know.
Will it be called Haddonfield?
Probably
Called Haddonfield. Isn't there normally a Chainsaw series too? TV series? Or is that a movie?
I think both. I think they're doing both.
How about a Leprechaun TV series?
I'd probably watch that because it'd be so stupid.
So there's a Friday the 13th, and there's a Halloween, and there's normally a Chainsaw TV show. Jesus Christ. I'll be requesting each one of those fucking
Yeah, you'll have to see every episode, bro.
Yeah, he's got no problem holding the gun with all those broken fingers. All he needs is his trigger finger.
What was the thing Uncle Bill said one time? It's the death strength or something like that.
It's the what now?
I was trying to think like before he said on a stream where I was making fun of something. It's like, oh, it's the death strength. It's like something about like I forget what it's called. Not the. I'll try to think of it.
I'm not sure on that one. The death stream?
Death strength, like the.
Death strength. Oh yeah.
Trying to remember how the conversation came about. I was thinking like, how could Mrs. Voorhees do all this? And you said it was something.
I remember this now, like vaguely.
I forget what the term he's used. Dead kid
Strength. Yeah, that's it.
There you go. That's what it is. The dead kid strength, Mark.
You gotta Hulk up. You gotta Hulk up on him, brother.
His kids might die, Mark. So it's the future possible dead kid strength. That's what it was. Thank you, Jojo.
Get in this fucking box. Get in there. I feel like this is not OSHA compliant. Little kid in the fucking box just run off.
I'm curious, in the documentary, was the one who played the baby interviewed?
You know, that's a good question. Not that I remember.
Could you imagine just how old that person is now? They look back and they go, "You put me in a box." What did I do when I was a baby? But I always like this scene. I like it. Seems like this is why I like the character a little bit more than compared to some characters in the franchise. Is a little bit more. I know it's weird to say relatable because I'm not a dad, but I guess it's one of those where maybe nowadays you don't see a lot of good dad roles. Usually they're just drunk as fuck or it's just lame dick fuck fathers or something for roles, especially the horror movies.
Oh, that scene's coming up. So what do you guys think about what John D. LeMay finds in the house?
Oh, the Book of the Dead.
Mm-hmm. Necronomicon.
Did you hear the story about that, by the way, about how he got that and everything? That was a pretty good story.
Yeah. Well, are you talking about the lore that he was trying to insinuate with it?
No, I'm talking about how he actually got the book and everything.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
And then he said that there was another intention behind it as well, which was adding lore from Evil Dead into this movie.
Right. I guess at the same time this movie's being filmed, Army of Darkness is being filmed.
Yeah.
And he asked Sam Raimi for the fucking Necronomicon in it, and they sent it to him, which is wild to me.
I never minded that. That was a cool little thing. Cool little bonus.
Do you like that lore, though, that Jason's a Deadite?
I mean, doesn't bother me. I mean, other than that, he's just a kid who just pooped out of a lake for whatever reason.
I mean, I guess they had to figure out some reason why the fuck he couldn't die ever, right? I mean, at some point somebody has to address that with something.
Well, someone would say you never have to just keep it always mysterious. Some would argue it that way. Never explain it.
I mean, I guess that's true, but it is something that really makes you wonder, like with a character like that, like why would he not die? Just a fucking zombie. Like, never makes any sense.
Yeah.
Well, it was better than the 3 flying meatballs and Freddy's Dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the Thorn Cult in fucking Halloween.
Yeah, there's a lot to say about that. But
I mean, eventually they always get around to trying to explain what
it was like going to be like his twin brother. Then they nixed that idea. The Man in Black, and now Will Smith. But
that little dance. Here come the Men in Black. That alien and shit. You remember that video? God,
Oh yeah.
damn it.
oh, don't say evil never dies.
Evil never died.
But no, it never bothered me, and I will admit, although we were actually talking about this before, Freddy, you had seen Freddy vs. Jason, and I would like to have seen a sequel with Bruce Campbell as Ash. To me, that was always a missed opportunity with a different director, not Ronnie Yu. Different director, different writer.
I
Changed
think
Jason
Ronnie Yu was actually a really fun director. And he had like if you watch even like Freddy vs. Jason, there's a lot of like really fucking weird shots in that movie.
I'll give you
Really
that.
unique kind of like camera angles and things like that. But I think it's like too much of a product of his time. He's trying to be too trendy with shit the way that he directed and everything. So I don't know. Does he work lately? Has he done anything recently?
I'd have to look it up. Well, okay, let's say this film came out. Let's say they had continued, other than Jason X, had continued Friday the 13th films. Are there directors in the 90s that you would like to have seen attempt Friday the 13th? Or would you have preferred newbies like
David Fincher. No. Who I would want to see do like a Friday the 13th movie?
Yeah, is there anyone in the 90s director wise, or if you prefer just someone new? But I'm just curious if anyone out there, same with you guys, if there's an established director that you go, oh, I would like to have seen his take on it in that time period.
That's a really good question.
Maybe Kurtzman would have been an interesting choice because he did Wishmaster in like, what was it, 97? So he definitely had the effects background and all that stuff down.
Yeah.
And I mean, Friday's so straightforward as a premise. Like you don't really need a ton of stuff going on plot wise. So yeah, maybe him.
Rob Zombie. Fuck you all.
Jeez.
No. I don't want to see a story about Mrs. Voorhees being like an alcoholic stripper. Thanks. I'm all busted up, bitch. I can't work. You got to think too, like who in that time period would have been good in like a slasher, doing like a slasher film? That's tough because there wasn't a lot of really like horror directors. But you know who would have been good though? That I bet would have done a really good one would have been Lustig. William Lustig.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Written by Larry Cohen.
Written by Larry Cohen, of course. Yeah.
That would have been interesting, yeah. How about Frank Henenlotter's Friday the 13th?
Hey, I thought about that. I was like, it'd probably be like this movie. It'd be this fucking weird. Have a whole family of like Jason relatives in it, and they all be like goofy and fucked up.
So since I know there's, of course, we talked about the TV show. If they make, well, they'll make a new film eventually. Do you want to see a new film?
A Friday? Yeah, I'd much rather see a new film than a fucking TV series of anything, to be honest. But I think that this is one thing where me and Wes agree. Of all the films, the toughest one to fuck up is Friday the 13th. And it's usually like almost impossible. So if you've just got a modicum of common sense, you can make a decent Friday the 13th film.
Yeah.
Would you want them to go all out like a Terrifier movie, or do you still want that, like in these where there's some big ones and then there's some throwaway ones of kills? Or do you want them to try to go the Terrifier route? Every kill is 11 out of 10, which they might try.
I think they would at this point. I think
the audience would just expect it. And if you didn't, they'd be disappointed.
Would you want to see that though?
Maybe not like this exact same way Terrifier does, because
because Art the Clown is different, so you wouldn't have.
It would be weird to see Jason chopping up somebody for like 10 minutes straight.
But imagine like in a Violent Nature, some of those kills. But like if every kill was like that.
Yeah,
so
if you have them be gory and brutal or whatever, maybe do less kills and then space them out. Maybe it'd stand out a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see. The thing about Terrifier movies is they have like giant set pieces and kills like that. You know what I mean? With Friday the 13th, it's just like really quick kind of stuff.
Yeah, Jason's super opportunistic.
I don't want to see
bringing a bag of parties, toys, and stuff. Yeah,
yeah. So I mean, I don't want to see 20 fucking brutal set piece kills in a row or anything like that. Like I think you could just be creative, and unfortunately, they've already kind of done that with Hatchet. Like Hatchet was that, so you see what that looks like, and we don't need any more of that. we're
good. It's the anniversary of Hatchet. You know what that means?
Like saying the anniversary of the Holocaust or something to me. I remember fucking seeing the trailer for that the very first time they had it at a convention and thinking, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. And then watching the movie and just sitting there like, this is fucking anything but amazing.
Yeah, they showed you all the best parts.
Yeah, in like 30 seconds, you can see all the parts worth watching in that movie.
So if they did a new one today, would it have to be a new guy, or is there a director you could see doing it that you go, I want to see that guy take it today?
See, when I think about like the new horror directors and stuff, like none of them, I don't really equate the ones that I like with like a Friday the 13th style movie. Because I have a hard time being like Ty West or fucking,
Mike Flanagan.
Yeah, Oz Perkins. Like you just can't imagine those guys directing a Friday the 13th movie.
What about James Wan?
Be it, I guess James Wan, yeah, because he's more like mainstream, and I feel like he could probably do that.
What's wrong with James Wan? Bob Morton. James Wan's good. I don't know what he's doing lately. The last one I remember is Malignant. I don't know if he's done something since. But I like Malignant.
I just saw he was talking about doing something on his Instagram recently. I forgot what it was though.
Isn't this Adam Marcus?
Yeah, I was just about to mention that.
Oh, he's going tongue fucker.
Learned that from the last Boy Scout. That
Uh-huh.
right to the nose. Here we don't have the rubber band handcuffs.
800 squibs.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, as the action part of me gets a kick out of scenes like this and seeing squibs, which is another thing you didn't see a whole lot in Friday the 13th films. Maybe a little bit in Part 6 when the sheriff's shooting him with the shotgun.
Yeah, nobody really had guns in these movies.
Yeah.
In the Paramount Friday the 13th.
I believe these two guys, like they were part of like a radio show. The two
Yeah,
get their heads bashed in.
Yeah, some sort of like California based radio show.
Yeah, the head smashers.
The head shrinkers. Batu and fucking. Is James Wan coming back for a Saw reboot? I hope not. He probably is though.
Oh yeah, I think that's what he was talking about. That he's gonna change it up or something.
How?
Oh, of course he didn't say. He just said he's gonna change it, make it something different.
Just that delivery was amazing. How? It's good. It's a good
What
point.
do you do?
I didn't know Melissa McCarthy was in this. Sorry about that. My bad.
I will say she's a bit more tolerable than Melissa McCarthy. But a lot of good makeup effects, like you mentioned. You have the elbow break here. Not elbow, but the arm break, which always made me wince.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems fucked up.
Again, scenes like that, like the little shot we saw of the point of view of the bullet going to.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I like those little details that you didn't see typically in these films.
It's a little Sam Raimi style there, isn't it?
Yeah.
To see the POV of the bullet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Use of slow-mo. They don't mind the light in this either.
Now, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but once it's kind of like the head, right? Once the bodies of these people get so fucked up, he has to transfer into another one, isn't that it?
Yeah.
So he's been shot to shit. Like, how long does he? How long does he have?
Evil never dies.
God, evil dies tonight, Rambo. Evil dies tonight.
He's gonna deep fry Pookie.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, which I think the actor really hated that too. He really
There it
hated
is.
that dunk. I don't know what was in the thing in real life, but I did hear he hated being dunked in that thing.
It was just they mentioned that on that dog. It was just like colored water, and they ran like an air hose up through it, to make it look like it's bubbling. But it wasn't really anything like spectacular. Just like caramel water, something like that.
Oof. That shit, the elbow, man.
Yeah,
Still,
that elbow is like Randy
Nice.
Savage elbow.
Chick with the shotguns, Ripley now.
Mm-hmm.
She's all business.
and I slow detail. She had to shoot the blade just in case it went through and hit her, so for safety. I think this girl would have been a better than the Carrie Teagan. This actress. At least I liked her more than Carrie Teagan. I know in the uncut version, you see a little bit of her head blow up. Not blow up, but spurt from the top, which is not in, I think, in the R-rated cut. Ran out of batteries.
Got a super chat.
Bobby says, "Do you think there's still a possibility of reopening a place like a YMCA when earning enough money from other jobs?" Rambo.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't opened too many YMCA's. I would say anything's possible in 2026. There's a lot of just keep at it day by day. Always be knowledgeable. Always be on the outlook of it. There's always a possibility for anything, so you never know. So sure, there's always a possibility.
I always ask Mark about it. He loves hanging around YMCA's.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Just day and night hanging around YMCA's.
Yeah. Got to stay in shape.
Did it upset you that, I mean, it didn't bother me, but did it upset you that there was when you get to part 9, another family member of Jason? Like there's a sister and was that a bothersome thing for you? Because I know for some fans it was.
Not for me, but yeah, it's fine.
No, not really. That shit generally happens in all these movies at some point. They just kind of run out of ideas.
Yeah.
Are we watching the Oscars on Sunday? We're going to do a review of that. Be killer, fuck. 4-hour long show. Just
Yeah, sure.
I'm surprised they're still doing it with all those unconfirmed threats of things that might happen. I did see that they beefed up the security like crazy. You can't get like anywhere near it.
I
don't want to be near in the first.
I was going to say I wouldn't go anywhere near it if there was.
Have you actually ever watched the Oscars one time?
I used to watch it all the time back when I knew some of the movies, but now it's like completely pointless because
Yeah, I just watch highlights.
Yeah.
Some movie about some sort of fucking, transgender Native American or something. It's like that you've never seen. It's fucking
Yeah.
I mean, what was that movie that won like 1,000 or like Amelia Perez? You remember that movie a couple years back?
Mm-hmm.
It was something like that. It was really something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Amelia
won, like,
Perez, I
everything.
remember that.
And now, whoever fucking talked about that movie, who's ever even seen it? That's the
I've seen it, sadly.
Oh, have you really? I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a whole song. I don't even want to get into it. They do a song about surgery from men to women. And the guy's like, from penis to vagina. That's the fucking song singing. Men to women or women to men. Yes, penis to vagina. That's how they're singing the song. Those are the lyrics to the songs.
Yeah. I think Billy Joel wrote that.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a classic.
That's a terrible movie too.
This movie is like Jason Wants to Be Born Now. Yeah, like Juby.
Now they do a cheat later on where it doesn't really work with this mystery because they both talked, and that should not be the case because Jason would never talk or anything. So they do screw that up later on. Also, like earlier, we missed it when they showed the Voorhees house. They spelled Voorhees wrong.
I saw that. It was like 1-0. Yeah.
I'm like, how the hell do you spell Voorhees wrong? I mean, it's only the fucking name of the killer. Like, you had one job. It's to spell Voorhees, and you spell it wrong. Why do you do that, Mark?
I don't know. Gotta ask him.
But yeah, like this, it's like as much as I love the film, like come on, like Jason should not be talking, so it's a bit of a cheat.
I fucking hate anything like that too. Like
What?
Have them talk.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Are you the Cisco and Ebert of YouTube?
No. I don't know what I am. I'm something. I'm full of shit. That's what I am. I don't know.
I think that was on the Crystal Lake Memories thing where the actress said she didn't particularly care for the scene coming up where the hell worm goes in between her legs.
Oh
yeah.
She didn't know that was going to happen.
Well, I know so the scene was a bit longer, where there was a lot more of this creature where you saw a lot more of it, and it was kind of like a reanimator scene where it was kind of jumping on them, and it reminded me a little bit of like Reanimator with the cat. Was kind of going around and jumping on their face and throwing it about, but they cut the scene down a bit, so they only show a little bit of it. It was definitely a longer scene, at least in the work print version.
Yeah, I remember.
Anytime anything goes up some woman's for JJ in these movies, they always have something to say about it later on, like Ellen Samwise and Evil Dead and Aaron Gray.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, I didn't want that shit to happen. Didn't know anything about it.
I was going to ask, does that happen often? But I guess it did happen. How did they feel?
It's happened before. Yeah.
Oh, and then that line right there, Stephen Williams, where he says, "Remember me." I think in the commentary he said, Adam Marcus said something about him killing, Jason kills his girlfriend or something previously, but that was cut out. And that's how he dedicated his life to hunting down Jason and learning everything about him so he could kill him.
Yeah.
He probably shouldn't have died, though. He was the best character in the movie.
Yeah.
Maybe he's maybe it's a flesh wound.
Yeah, he's fine. He come back.
Yeah, the Necronomicon's right over there. They could bring him back.
He's human nuts.
Yeah.
This is also extended in the Warprint version, where there's a lot more of a cat and mouse in the jungle gym section, where he's getting the one side and Jason's trying to reach from the other side. So it's definitely a little bit more cat and mouse in this section that they cut down a bit from the work print to the release version.
And then it's the jungle gym from the birds, from what I remember hearing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the jungle gym from the birds, the crates in the basements from Creep Show, and the heart was from Dusk Till Dawn. Well, it would go on to be used in that anyway.
This right here always just, I don't know.
What's that?
When the shit starts shooting out of him. Oh.
That's the eagle.
Well, of course, yeah. That was added, of course, in post-production, because in the work print, you just see kind of him seizuring up. I think they have like light bulbs or something underneath for the initial, when they're initially coming out, they're like light bulbs.
They just shot bottle rockets out of his fucking shirt. We're going to do it practical.
And then the work print was actually him who tipped the knife in and killed it. Then they changed that to her doing it in the final product.
She Liu Kang fucking kicked that thing in there. Oh.
And he's grabbed by the rock monsters from Star Trek 5.
Yep.
All two of you that remember that deleted scene. For those who don't know, in Star Trek 5, there was William Shatner wanted to fight a rock monster, so they tried to film it, but they couldn't do the effects, so they cut the whole thing out. It kind of looks like these guys. I'm like, yeah, about time, bitch. You grabbed him and pulled him out. You took like 5 minutes to watch him being dragged away. It's like, that's a hell of a divorce. I remember for a second, then when they're walking away, I'm like, do they have the baby?
Yeah.
If you listen closely, there are baby noises. But for a second, I'm like, did they left their baby back?
He got dragged to hell.
Left it back in the house?
Oh no.
They're like, enough of this shit. This is what we should be parents. It's too much of a hassle. But they Tracy hear it. Now, was this scene coming up when people clapped in the theater?
I'll show you this. You know what the scene is.
Yeah. I was going to say this was to confirm. I figured.
Yeah.
And then you got Kelly Rowland.
Yeah, here it is. Up to this point, nothing like that it was ever even thought of, like a crossover.
Right.
Like that. So the two biggest characters.
Yeah, with different companies, you just never thought it would have been something able to exist, but maybe that's why they didn't make so many Friday films, because they were so desperate to do Freddy vs. Jason. They kept trying to put all their money into the scripts and just took forever to come to be.
That scene.
Mm-hmm.
To think what could have been.
As opposed to what we got. Yeah.
Yeah, as opposed to what
we did get it, Mark.
Yeah, I tell you what, they could have never had to worry about Kelly Rowland. That would have been great. Or Hypnoseal or all that other stupid shit. That'd have been really nice.
Of all the strips you had heard of Freddy vs. Jason, was there one you wish they would have done instead, or you just go with what they had but just do it better?
I don't really remember any of the Freddy vs. Jason scripts.
I mean, I remember all the ideas that they were pitching on the Crystal Lake Memories thing. None of them really sounded particularly great to me. Like, it probably should have just. I would have been fine if we never did get Freddy versus Jason, honestly.
Okay. So overall, that movie flies by. I didn't realize like how short that was to begin with, but it seems like a really easy watch too. I think some of that shit towards the end is it's one of the problems that I always see with horror films is like the endings, they just don't know what to do, so they throw all the shit up against the wall that they could possibly throw and like have a bunch of different things happen in one time, and it just kind of bogs it down. But ultimately, you know, the main ending of this movie got everybody moist back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, I could see why. Like that. I mean, at that point, the franchises were pretty much dead. Like the original like run for both of them were pretty much done, and I mean, shit, hell, what was it? Early 90s? That had to get everybody hyped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got to understand too, in the grand pantheon of Friday the 13th movies, you've got, you know, Jason X and fucking Freddy versus Jason, and, you know, hell, even to some degree for me, like part 6, even though I know nobody agrees with me on this, but like, I just,
A New Beginning.
motherfucker, I just don't think. I just don't think that this is that bad a movie as compared to a lot of those movies.
Yeah, compare to part 5.
Look,
Masterpiece.
let's get one thing clear. I'm not going to have no part 5 disparaging on this fucking stream. Bradley Taylor is watching that right now. He's excited. He's not even watching the right movie. He likes that movie so much. He's branched off. All right. Yeah, Matt's got a good question. What would you rate this movie out of a 5? He says he's a soft 3. That's his nickname, soft 3.
That's tough. I'm bad at ratings. I just liked it. I'm always bad with ratings because
-5 out of 5. Justin Smith, fuck you, buddy. God. 5 is really not. I'm going to go 10 because I feel like you need a 10 scale for this to make sense. So out of 10, I think I would probably give this movie like a 6.
8. I'll
Damn.
say 8 out of 10.
All right.
Probably 6.5 to 7, somewhere around there.
So
All
I'm a
right,
little bit more positive.
Yeah, y'all ready to watch Freddy versus Jason? We're going to do both of them tonight.
Oh,
And,
back to back.
Back to back.
Woo.
I'd be down for that sometime. I think that'd be actually it'd be kind of a fun discussion.
Yeah, it would be.
But yeah, for me, 8 out of 10. There's, as much as I love the film, there's definitely some little discrepancies. Mention them throughout the commentary. Some little nitpicks, some little issues. The two people talking when Jason doesn't talk. You can't spell Voorhees right. So definitely little screw ups, mess ups there. Tara T did not really big on her, on a few other dip picks. But I appreciate with all the people that kept talking about Halloween Ends and how it's so good because it did something new. I don't care if it does something new. It's cool, but if I have to be entertained, I was just not entertained by that film. This film, the gore, some of the characters, some of the other little eccentric, quirky things, I was at least entertained. When at a good pace, like you mentioned, it flew by. Halloween Ends did not fly by. And the reason I bring that movie up because that's another movie that people say it's different, it's unique, it's
How long is that movie? Because it feels like it's fucking forever.
I have to. Hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah, I mean that sounds about right. I just
So-
every time I think about that movie, my mind just immediately flashes that kid falling off that banister and just how that drop looked, how goofy that is. And I start die laughing thinking about it, and then I think about Michael Myers in the sewer, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Myers, and like
Yeah. Speaking of Shawn Michaels super kicks, isn't WrestleMania coming up?
yeah,
In April. Yeah.
Okay, I won't see it. I was just wondering, but I ain't gonna see it.
I couldn't tell you what a match on that fucking card was. What are the matches, Mark? Do they have any of them now?
Cody
Yeah.
Rhodes versus Randy Orton, and I think Roman Reigns versus CM Punk.
Mm-hmm. Those are probably going to be the two main events for, I don't know, one's on whatever night, but they're both championship matches. So, yeah, they'll be the main events.
And Vince McMahon versus a car.
Yes, McMahon versus his lawyer. Probably.
Versus his own damn sanity. Yeah. So, all right. What do we got coming up? So tomorrow is the interview with Adam Marcus. We just watched the film. Now we're going to talk about it. If anybody has any questions, I know a couple of them we'll put in here. I'm sure like after you watch that film, you probably have some questions. So we'll try to ask him anything you want to. If you want to put it in the comment section of this video, that'd probably be the best way to go about doing it so that we can just kind of pick him up from there. We'll ask him whatever you want. That's it. I believe 10 tomorrow. I'm thinking that's right. So we'll be on there with Slippy and Adam Marcus. So that being said, Rambo, what do you got going on?
Just a lot of random stuff coming up for the channel. Thanks to people out there. Just fulfilling much more requests. Just uploaded a review of Primate. So that's up on the channel. A lot of random reviews and video game stuff and versus topics. Thanks to people out there. I'm including commentaries. One of them is Blade Trinity. Watch that film if you have for commentary.
Is that the Triple H one? That is it.
Yeah, it is. Man.
So now I know when we did that video on disappointing films, what I forgot. That's a film I should have put in there because that was a disappointing movie back then, and it was disappointing to watch it now.
Especially coming off 2. You know what I mean? Like it. Oh,
Blade Trinity is an awful, awful film.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be coming up on the channel, a ranting commentary. But
A lot of that didn't it have to do with too that like Wesley Snipes just would not do anything.
Well, he was pissed at Goyer because Goyer kind of took control of the script, and just all the creative control mostly went his way, and that's the resulting film that we got. I mean,
Yep.
I don't know what in the world possessed anybody at the studio to give him directing job.
Well, because he wrote the first two, so they figured he would know Blade the best.
But all of his films are bad. Everything he's directed sucked.
I know. They direct
Like, so you'd think they'd look at that and say, "No, we'll go with somebody else."
The Invisible, The Unborn. Yeah, they're pretty bad.
All bad movies.
But a lot of things are bad. Blade is barely in the film. There's a whole FBI task force hunting him down that they completely forget about in the second half. Because, like, they're hunting him and he's on the run. Then the second half, he's out in daylight, walking around, fine and dandy. So
Yeah, that's right. James Remar just disappears. Like,
yeah,
in the
then he
middle of the
appears in
movie.
one scene at the end. And the guy who played
Mhm.
Dracula from Prison Break, one of the worst Draculas ever. He was like a fucking bouncer from.
Yeah.
He looks like a bouncer from Bulgaria or something. He just Dominic Purcell. Awful Dracula, pussy ass Dracula. The action scenes are lacking. There's a lot of issues with that, so fuck that movie. But that'll be on the t-shirt. Fuck it. Fuck that.
Yeah.
How about you, Mark?
So last thing I did was the wrestling show with Crater, which was a lot of fun. We'll be doing another one at some point. There's no official date locked down. I know he has, I think he did the Pizzle stream already. I think Dave Mania is next. So everybody go check out Crater Mania. Yeah, we'll announce it at some point. Not sure when exactly. And then as far as
people a taste on that Crater Mania with wrestling, what kind of stuff did you talk about for those who haven't seen it? Just history?
Yeah, so it's the theme of the show is how I got into wrestling, and we go over that for about 20 to 30 minutes, but me and Crater just go all over the place. That was one of the longer ones that he's done. I know we went over 2 hours, so it was pretty fun. And then for my channel, I'll be doing another collection video. I don't know what though. So just stay tuned. It'll be something.
Very cool.
Bob Morton wanted you to know that wrestling's fake.
Is it?
Yeah. Did you not know that?
I had no idea.
It's weird.
Not really, considering how many people knock themselves out and break their bones all the time. AEW.
AEW's not really fake. It's like, it should be, but it's not.
It ain't fake the road dog.
Oh shit.
Him quitting ain't fake.
Mm,
Or fired, quit, whichever. I guess he quit.
supposedly. Who the fuck knows? So yeah. Like said earlier, like if you got questions about Jason Goes to Hell or any of the other stuff that Adam Marcus has done, put it in the comment section of the video. If not, that's fine. But check us out on Saturday when we do the interview with him. Check these guys out. Yeah. And always remember that everybody dies, but Friday the 13th lives. Bye.
A big thanks goes out to our supporters over at DEADPIT on Patreon.com. You can get hours upon hours of great content, right, Uncle Bill?
There's so many hours of content. We've got reviews. We've got songs. We've got live streams. We've got exclusive streams. We've got non-exclusive streams. We've got streams with all kinds of celebrities and all kinds of different old shows from the past podcast, the initial incarnation of the show. All of that can be yours.
DEADPIT on Patreon.com. Show us a little bit of love. Give us some money because we definitely deserve it. That Patreon page is so killer that you'll rub your bird to it on a nightly basis. It's that good.
You won't be able to contain yourself. You'll have to jerk your bird out and go crazy. I mean, that's how much content that we have. So much content that it's massive, and it will massively smack you in the face.
You'll play with your bird so much, pretty soon you'll be looking around for somebody else's bird to play with.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite Filipino bitch, Miss Slatko Fudd, telling you about shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts on TeePublic. There are others, but they all suck. And it's the best goddamn deal on horror shirts you will ever see. New shirts, old shirts, all the in-between shirts. God damn it, fools, go over to shop.deadpit.com. You ain't down with that. You can go to